Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Quest Center. Today, we had a Nintendo Direct that came out. Cool news, cool system, but kind of a controversial thing going on with it, which we'll get into. I just came out of work. I had no time to see what else came out. So as we go along, I'll try to point out things that also came out. But the Nintendo Direct is a big thing, and I do have a gaming review finally. I have a game that I can finally talk about.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But yeah, the main thing is Nintendo Direct. With me, as always, is Sergio.
Sergio, yeah, sorry. So I was like trying to look up some stuff real quick.
No, yeah, I saw it and I'm like, no, I should announce him. I should just
fine.
do that from now on, honestly.
You're fine. No worries. That was my bad. That was on me. I just yeah, we're here. We're finally back. We were supposed to do this last week, but change of plans. But just falling asleep before we got on. I was laying down. Zelda's been watching Toy Story, so she's already off to bed, but the Toy Story 2 kept playing, and it was the whole airplane scene, the airport scene. So I was just like watching and waiting, and I was like, okay, cool. And I was like, damn, like, are we gonna do it tonight? I was like, can I do it? But I was like, okay, I need to get up. Yeah, how have you been?
I'm good. Same old thing. Well, I mean, might as well get into what I played. Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom.
No shit!
I got it, dude. And I'm not done with it yet. I think I got a feeling I might be halfway done, close to halfway done. Because it's like the main thing, but I still have like a lot more to explore and all that. But so far, I'm really liking it. So if you remember, like the idea of it is just like you make copies of certain things, monsters and all that. And you kind of have to like strategize how you're gonna get to certain things and all that. The things that you make copies of to get through certain areas, it's really fun to figure that out. Especially at some point, I kind of like lose some stuff, and I had to just work with what I got that's around me and everything. It's really fun to figure that out. I'm gaining wisdom for sure.
Is it as creative as Tears of the Kingdom?
I wouldn't. I don't think so. I wouldn't say like.
I'm assuming you don't have like that. How can I put it? Like not the resources, but like the freedom of building whatever you want. But is it like, can you get creative in a, like, as in like, get these things to build this, or is it like you can be like, oh, I can try getting this and getting that to build this, to make it do its own thing. Like, do you have some flexibility with building, like, with creating things or attaching things to whatever it is you need to do?
I would say you do have some creativity in just how to get through certain areas, how to go about fighting.
Okay.
Monsters.
So it's not like you can make anything, but it's like
you can't make.
The way you approach what the obstacle is like up to you, kind of.
Yeah.
You get that freedom right there.
I mean, I'll tell you this. I this one part I did it wrong, but I still got through it. Basically, there was this button that you had to press at the same time, and what I did was just sort of made copies of certain objects, but like I put them up high, and then at a certain point I just made those objects underneath it disappear so that it will fall, and then I hit the buttons at the same time. That was technically.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was the intention for it, but there were some things that I didn't do that could have made it a lot easier for me to complete it. But I think that was kind of like the coolest part of it. It's like, oh, okay, I did this wrong, but I still got through it. Cool. That's kind of like the only time that I really had to like get creative in going through that certain place. Everything else, though, once you have certain objects, you can kind of get anywhere you want pretty easily. And as you go along, the more stuff that you can make, or the more copies you can make, it'll make things a lot easier. and fighting the monsters. I guess that's kind of fun. I mean, same thing too. When it comes to fighting monsters, there's a I don't want to spoil it too much, but basically, like once you get a good idea about how everything works, it just becomes kind of easier, and it kind of gets a little bit repetitive, but it's still fun. I don't mind it.
Gotcha.
But
yeah, because I still haven't played it. That's the thing. So it's like I'll see if I play it. When, because we're gonna get the Switch 2. We're not gonna get it at launch, but we are gonna get it eventually. And I'll make that. Like Susan can have that. I don't care. So then that leaves me with the regular one. So I was like, I'll play games on that. And I've been wanting to play the Switch again, but it's like, it's like I like docking it. Like I don't like playing handheld.
Yeah.
So
I mean, this one's can be fun handheld. I mean, it's not like heavily not, graphics or anything like that. But
it's not that. It's just every time I play a handheld, I tend to like want to fall asleep.
I get you.
So like so every time I play Pokemon, like I'm like falling asleep within like the first 20 minutes, and it's like I'm having fun, but it's just like fuck, I'm falling asleep. And I think it's just because of the handheld and all that. So that's why like when I would play like Smash Bros handheld, sometimes I'm fucking falling asleep, even though I'm having like a great time. I'm like yawning. I'm like, okay, put it to sleep, put it down. I would do that sometimes when I couldn't sleep at night. I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna play Pokemon real quick, and then 20 minutes in, dude, I'm fucking knocked out. so it's like, why does that happen? And you're like, I don't know. Like I think it just I have to be like I don't know what it is. I even like when I sit up, I would think it's because I'm sitting up straight to like look at the monitor to play video games. But even then, if I was playing handheld and I'm like sitting up straight, I'm still falling asleep. Like I think it's just like my hands. They cramp up too sometimes. So that's not my favorite. Yeah, I love it, but it's not my favorite.
No, yeah, I get you. No, yeah. I mean, I don't mind playing it handheld, but ever since I like really started using because I have like a super wide monitor for my computer. You've seen it.
I saw.
Yeah.
I went in your room. I was like, I gotta see that room.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck? That's how big his monitor is? I was like, holy shit, dude.
Yeah, like the first time I started playing games like with this super wide screen, I'm like, oh, I don't want to go back. I really don't care of having like a really big screen TV to play it on. I really do like this one because like sitting this close to it, like it's all I see,
Yeah.
So it's great. So I try to like use the computer whenever I can. But this one, but I mean, with Legend of Zelda, though, I'm kind of playing handheld most of the time. Just because for me it's just more convenient. And then I do have another game. We barely started playing it, so there's not much I can say. But Ella and I started playing Disney's Illusion Island. Yeah. Do you remember that one?
No, I don't.
Well, it's basically
Is it the Animal Crossing one?
No. This one's no. That's Disney's Dreamlight Valley. Ali's been playing that one. I don't play those kinds of games, but the Illusion Island one.
The 2D one.
Yeah, the 2D.
Yeah, okay, I remember. Yeah.
Playing the main main Disney characters, going like on this adventure, and we recorded our gameplay.
No shit, that's cool.
Yeah. Dude. So
is it hard?
It's not that hard. It's kind of like Ori. I don't know if you actually played that one. Actually,
that game was hard. I played a little bit of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, we played it a bit. We haven't even gone through like the first boss or anything, so it's still pretty early on.
No, yeah, but it looks fun though. I'm looking at the images on the Nintendo Online. The colors look pretty vibrant.
No, yeah, the colorful. I really like the music playing. Like we kept pointing that out in the first gameplay of it. We're just like, dude, this music is great. What the heck? And then there's like so far we've seen like some pretty heavy I guess references like Disney's history and all that, at least the characters' history. Okay. Like you get certain objects and then it's like here's Disney or just Mickey's costume and Steamboat Willie. Here's this like little plushie and it's from like some comic from I think it's 30s or or something like that. But like it tells you like what year there's
Oh,
certain
that's so like
thing was.
are they like collectibles or
Yeah, collectibles.
yeah?
That's what I was trying.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
it's collectibles of certain things from its these characters' history and all that.
That's cool.
So,
That's what I like about like some games that like, well, like a lot of games that like collecting like just collectibles, and especially if it's like a franchise, it's like oh shit, that's from this game. This is from that game. Like, that's pretty cool. Like with Disney, it's like oh, this is from this fucking like you said, this is a comic from fucking 1930 or some shit
yeah.
like that. Like it's pretty cool. One of my favorites. One of my favorite things was from Doom Eternal. It wasn't even a collectible, so there's like some lore behind Doom Eternal. The main lore was like some stupid shit. There's a stupid lore where it's like, oh well, the reason he's killing demons is because demons killed his bunny, his pet bunny. So he goes to hell to kill every fucking demon because they killed his best friend. And in Doom Eternal, they made because it was pretty linear back then. It was just like the map, just kind of open. Like imagine like Metroid, you just land and you can go wherever, but you have to go back and forth every once in a while. But in the second game, they made like, oh well, you can go into your spaceship or whatever, and it's like a big fucking thing, dude. Like it's pretty crazy. But then there's like little things here and there, like the record players, and like he has his own little office with like stupid shit on the wall. But like in one of the walls, he has a fucking portrait of him just holding the bunny, and he's like. Like all professional and shit. It's like so stupid. I was like, oh, that's fucking cute, man. Like, let's go kill fucking demons because of the bunny. It's fucking funny, man.
Sorry, I was looking at they're having the Star Wars celebration. I was wondering if they're gonna announce some video game, but I think I'm just seeing some DLC for Star Wars Outlaws.
Yeah, they announced what is it? The Star Wars Starfighter, I believe.
Yeah,
I'm assuming it's a movie.
It's a movie.
Yeah, and then the Mandalorian Grogu, like I think it was like a picture of just Pedro Pascal and Grogu and all that. I didn't see anything else, but
yeah. But yeah, the Illusion Island one. We're really liking it. And I think our commentary on it was pretty funny, just because. I mean, Ada doesn't play games, so like, she kind of like
I can already just like hear her just freaking the fuck out.
Yeah, pretty much her freaking out, her being like, "No, don't leave me behind," because sometimes I die too. In the game and all that. So, it's gonna be funny. So I'm excited. But yeah, that's what I've been playing. What have you been playing?
I don't know if I mentioned it before, but I picked up Final Fantasy Rebirth. So I've been playing that, and damn, it's so good. I'm loving it. I'm enjoying it. I'm trying to, because it's like you have the map, and then it's like the world map, and like it's fucking. I was like, the map that I'm on is like not that huge, but it's different sections of the map. And I was like, oh, but it's like even then, dude, it's like so much to do in that fucking game. There's a fucking card game that I'm fucking in love with. There's a stupid, there's like a board game. You go into it, you become like a little toy soldier or whatever, and you have to like, it's like a strategy game. So it's like you have your 3 objectives, and your enemies are trying to destroy them. So you have to like, place your soldiers where you want them, and like there's different types of soldiers. I fucking hate that game, but I got addicted to it. There's bounties, and it's really good. I liked Final Fantasy 16 a lot. This one I'm liking it more because of the combat. The combat is fucking insane, dude. It's so smooth, it's so good. So I'm playing that. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna beat it until like another like a year, because I'm trying to do everything. And the one thing that's slowing me down are the bounties. So with the bounties, it's like you get 3 objectives, right? You have to like stagger it, or you get to like use its weakness and stupid shit like that. And they're like, as long as I beat one of them, I was like, oh, I'll just go back when I'm a higher level and I know how to beat these guys. But I'm doing those. I bought the Cyberpunk DLC for $20. It was on sale, so I was like, yeah, that's a steal. I still haven't played it though, because I want to play it. I don't want to just like. What is it like? Oh, I'm playing Final Fantasy. And like, nah, I'm gonna play Cyberpunk for like 3 months and then go back and forth. Like, I'm just gonna forget how to play. So I'm doing those, and then I'm still debating on buying Split Fiction.
Okay, yeah.
That game, if I buy it, I'm just gonna text you. What can you play? Because then you can just play for free. So
yeah. No, yeah, we'll see for sure. Actually, didn't it say it was gonna come out on PlayStation Plus? I think I heard somewhere.
I wouldn't doubt it, because the other one did.
Yeah, hold up.
I think A Way Out was one of them.
Split Fiction Plus. Got it. Couldn't find anything. I could have sworn I saw it like on Instagram or something.
It was a dream, man. Just leave her alone.
Dream.
Oh, off topic though.
Hmm.
Because the Dream and Inception, dude. I saw Tenet. It's
Really good?
fucking awesome, dude. It's so
Really?
I loved it so much.
Nice.
Just like the way it starts off, I was like, "What the fuck are we watching?" I was like, what is going on?" But I loved it. I enjoyed it a lot.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh! I can't believe I forgot about this. Might as well talk about it now. I saw Minecraft.
I saw it's like saw Minecraft. It sucked.
Yeah, it was not good. I'm sorry to.
And it's crazy because a lot of people are like enjoying it, but like those are like the people that grew up playing Minecraft.
Mm-hmm.
So like those people are like, oh, Minecraft, like I love Minecraft. Like those are the people that are enjoying it. I haven't really seen anyone like talk bad about it. I think it was just you, you're the only person that told me it wasn't good. And I was like, well, I mean, I'm not gonna like I'll watch it whenever, but it's not like a movie that I really care about. So
Mm-hmm.
I haven't asked Angel. I need to ask him if he saw it.
Yeah, no, for me, I'm not a Minecraft fan. I never played the game. And honestly, these kinds of games are really my style. Like I mentioned before, Animal Crossing can get into that. But I don't think that should really affect how I could enjoy this movie. I mean, you have the concept of it. People go into a world where you can make anything. Like that should be really fun. And when it did do that, when it's like the characters were building something, it was kind of cool. But the thing though is that movie was a bit of a mess in terms of story. Ooh, that got bright. It just there's just not really much of a story. They set up things. There's two characters that are siblings. The older sister has to take care of the younger one now because their mom died. That was something, but it was just very little brief moments of them having an argument or something. I don't know. And they get into danger. Obviously, they're worried about one another, and then the end.
Yeah, and it just ends.
Yeah, that's basically it. It's just like, okay, they're closer now, and that's it. It's just not really much to go off of. And Jack Black and Jason Momoa, they were really pretty fun together. Like, I actually wouldn't mind them in some buddy cop movie after this. Or
dude, you can watch them in Minecraft too.
Oh no! Honestly, if it was just them, I would probably be kind of excited for it. Like, let's develop them more. We'll see what happens. But yeah, their characters just weren't that great either. I love Jack Black. But there was a moment where he was singing in this movie, and this is not the moment to do it. This is not the movie to do it.
Oh, it's like this version of Peaches.
Basically,
song?
And, that one was like, it was. I wouldn't say cringy, but like it was kind of like weird for it to have it there in the Super Mario movie. I mean, but they played it off well. We saw that beforehand at the very least. Before the movie came out, we heard it. He was playing it on, putting videos on YouTube about it, and it just became fun. And this one, though, in the Minecraft movie, it just comes out of nowhere, and I thought for a second, like, oh, are we gonna be in the musical now, or what's gonna happen? But no, it's Jack Black. He's gonna sing, but this is not the moment. This is not the movie to do it.
That's funny.
And then there's another character. She's just there. There's literally nothing else to her. She's there.
She's just there.
Dude, seriously, it's like we see her. She says that she owns like a little traveling zoo, and and then she uses the wolves from the game to help out, but barely, because she just kind of shows up and it's kind of towards the end. There's not really much for her to do, and then that's it. I I don't know why people like this movie, and it was so weird too because in my theater, people were really quiet in that movie theater. They weren't laughing at some of the jokes or anything like that, and then at the end they were all clapping, and I'm like, wait, what? Are you just clapping just because, or what's going on here?
They're probably clapping because they enjoyed it a lot, but like during the thing, they're like, "Oh, I don't want to be that guy to like
maybe
to clap a lot or laugh out loud or something."
I guess so, maybe. But yeah, it was. This is not a good movie. Sorry for the people who did enjoy it, but y'all deserve better, and it could have been better. And I don't know what the heck happened in the process. The best guess some people were saying is that they could not, because Jason Momoa was like a producer in this movie, and I don't know if he clashed with the other producers or studio heads or something like that, but I really cannot tell you who's the main character in this, because it seemed like it was the littlest, the youngest
kid,
person. Right? Yeah, the kid, and that makes sense because, kid, Minecraft movie. You kind of want the kids to connect with him. But then there's also Jack Black, who's playing Steve, the main character from the game. But then there's Jason Momoa, who's a producer. So those three get together in the game, and then the other two women are off on their own. And that's why there's not much to them, because it's like the main focus was on the guys. And
the fuck?
I know, it's just, it's hard to explain to you. Like, it's not a good movie. It's really messy. The plot's really messy. The Minecraft stuff of it, I kind of wish they would have done something to really get me be like, oh, that you can actually do that. Have me be surprised by the fact that I learned something new about this game or something, other than just, yeah, you can make anything. Although, to be fair though, I think that's gonna be hard. Because people have made so many like amazing fucking things from that game. So I think in terms of building something, it's kind of, I don't think you're going to reach that goal. But either way though, I think something could have impressed me about like what this game can do. And it shouldn't have been afterwards when I found out like, yeah, you can fight a dragon in this game. I'm like, wait, what?
I had no idea about that.
Yeah, I didn't know about it either. But I learned about it afterwards when some reviews, people were breaking down. It's like, I can't believe the dragon wasn't the final boss fight in this.
The final boss, yeah.
Which I mean,
they're saving it for the trilogy.
That's my only defense about it too. I mean, but yeah.
So my question is, I mean, like, stop listening if you care about the movie and you haven't seen it. Is it just another Jumanji?
I mean, I like Jumanji though.
No, I'm saying like, they go into like a board game, they go into the video game or some shit like that.
Well, I mean, it's not really like, it's not a video game they're going into. It's just a world. So it's not like
okay.
It's not like they know there's mechanics of video game mechanics here or anything like that, which I wish they kind of did. I wish they would have referenced the fact that they're like, wait, we're in Minecraft? What? And I think you could have done something actually really cool with that, where like maybe the youngest character, he played the game, he spends hours on it, and maybe the sister is like, I don't understand why you even like spend so much time with this, and then that's how they grow. It's like, oh, I see now why you like this game so much or something. Or maybe it could have been funny too if like she's just not creative. Like she just, instead of building like some castle from the stuff there, she just builds like a regular house. It's like, you guys said you needed a building, I just built something, whatever. And then, but the more along she goes into this world, she doesn't get creative, but she realized like how she can help out with her being not so creative and all that, something like that. Like, there's so much you could have done with this concept, but it doesn't work. And also too, concept of like people going into like some video game world. I watched this anime called The Rising of the Shield Hero. And that one, the dude gets like sucked into another world, but that world works like a video game. It's not a video game, that he knows of, but it works like a video game where like you can see his like level, his stats, and all that. You can see how different equipment will affect his stats. He can.
Well, that sounds interesting.
Yeah, he can raise his skill level on certain things. He like grabs like a plant at some point, and he puts it in his shield. He has like a magical shield, obviously, shield hero. And the more he like puts on it, different kinds of plants, the more his skills of like a healer or there's a different word for it. Basically like a healer.
Paladin?
No. It's like a certain person like just who works like with medicines and all that.
Okay.
His skill level on that goes up, and so he knows mechanically like how this world works and all that, and then he realizes like the ups and downs of his main weapon of a shield will affect him and all that, and he just tries to work around that. It's a really, really good anime. I highly recommend it, but that just kind of shows like I understand in the decades that have passed that concept of video game character, either someone going into a video game world or the like basically like the original Super Mario live action movie was, where it's just like, oh, it's the Mario Brothers, who gets sucked into a different world and all that, or with Sonic, other way around, goes into our world and all that. I understand that concept is kind of like overdone in terms of video game adaptations and all that, but it can still really, really work because there are so many more animes that do that. So I just do it. Don't do that with Legend of Zelda though. That one, just make it take place in a fantasy world. You have a whole world right there. Just make them stay there, and you don't need someone from our world to go into that one or anything. You don't have to make Link go into that. Can you imagine that?
No, dude, the ending's gonna be like, it's a happy ending, and then they're like, you're gonna just hear like, "Hey, listen," and Link's gonna turn around. And then Navi's gonna be holding the invite for Smash Bros.
That'd be funny. Yeah. Oh my gosh, can you imagine what I just suggested?
If Nintendo can pull off like a Nintendo Cinematic Universe, like how the Marvel did, and the big ending would be like Super Smash Brothers against the Master Hand or some shit like that, and they all come together. Oh, dude.
That'd be pretty cool.
I'm like, it sounds so stupid, but I'm in for it. Like,
yeah,
one series, like even if it sucks ass, I'm gonna be like, I gotta go watch it. Gotta go watch that one.
Yeah, for sure. No, but imagine if it was the concept that I said, like Link is from our world and he ends up in Hyrule and all that, and that's the reason. And they say like, oh, him going through the portal made him lose his voice, and that's why he doesn't talk. That is like the cheapest way you could do that. Oh my gosh. That'll suck.
He lost his voice, but you hear him go, yeah.
Yeah. Which finally, actually, that kind of what happens in Echoes of Wisdom. So there's these like, the purple things that like are spreading around Hyrule that they showed in the trailer. Slight spoilers, but Link fell down into one of those. But for some reason, he was like okay, like he was able to freely move around there. And when he escaped, he lost his voice because of going through there or something, and that's why he doesn't talk. So at least in that one, he doesn't.
Yeah, I was
talk.
gonna say at least they brought that up.
yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. And also one thing I do like about that game is that we're actually trying to save him, but it's not just because he just happened to be there. It's like, no, in the beginning he saved our Zelda's life, and now we're just trying to try to see if we can find him and all that, and I kind of like that. It's pretty cool. It's cool motivation. But yeah, Minecraft, not a good movie. I think I gave it like 1.5 stars out of 5.
Who, you or
me? Yeah.
Oh, did you do a podcast about it?
Yeah, I briefly, I brought it up. Basically, get set on my complaints. And we were talking about the whole chicken jockey thing. Can y'all stop it?
I didn't get it.
I don't get it either.
Like I said, like I don't play the game, so like when everyone was freaking out when he said that, I was like,
I don't think
it's over my head,
I don't think it's even that big of a thing within the game. It was just people wanted to make a meme about it.
Probably. The one thing that did the one thing that I did like about it though is how they paid respects to, I guess, like one of the, I guess he's like one of like a streamer,
Mm-hmm.
which is the, I don't know his name, but like he was like that pig with the
Yeah.
crown, and like, oh, he's a legend. The only reason I know about him is because I saw a video of his dad. Like he like knocks on his door, like, "Are you Woody, son?" And he walks in, and it's like it's just like an empty, like the computer's on, whatever, but it's like there's no one there, and he just gives it like, I was like, "Oh, like happy birthday," and you can tell like he's like emotional. And I was like, "What the fuck happened?" So I looked him up, and like he ended up dying of cancer. So I was like, "Oh, that's how."
Oh.
But I guess he was like very loved in the community because he would make a bunch of videos. And so when people saw that shit, when I saw it, like when people, I guess when people were watching the video, were like, "Oh shit, that's fucking awesome!" And I was like, "Yeah, that's pretty dope, dude." Like, um, like I said, just like, you know, people love them, so might as well put them in the game. And I was like, "That's pretty cool." Like, I hope the dad is like really like, you know, I'm not at peace, but what's it called? Like
I'm
he
just
sees the
happy about
movie.
it.
Yeah, he sees it and he's like, "Oh shit, like that's my son," you know.
Mm-hmm.
He gets to see him, not see him, but like, see him one more time, some shit
Mm-hmm.
like that. But
So that
that's pretty cool.
you for sure knew about this before they like got on the internet, right?
I knew about the guy before. It was like, it's like nowadays it's like, okay, a movie comes out and it's like, if you're like, I was on TikTok and it's like, oh, like the like 5 best parts of like the movie, right? And it's
Mm-hmm.
like, I think it was like number, so I forgot what number they put it on. But I was like, why does that name sound so familiar? And it's like, it was just like a pig like looking at them like nodding, and it had like that crown.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, I think it's that one guy. And
Mm-hmm.
sure enough, it was. And I was like, oh,
Okay.
okay, that's cool. But yeah, I found out about him like a few years ago.
Mm-hmm. Okay, because I remember seeing that moment in the movie, and I'm like, okay, that's definitely a reference to something, but I
Oh
don't know
yeah,
what.
yeah.
And it wasn't until afterwards I'm like, okay, I guess that's
Yeah, like
neat.
he was like pretty big in the Minecraft community, and like he would make YouTube videos, and he would always be like, "Oh, see you guys in the next one." And then there was just like a random video. It was like, "Oh, like if you're listening to this, I'm dead." It's like, what the fuck?
Mm,
Like I think that was like his last YouTube video. Like, it was just like he knew he was gonna die, so it's like, oh, okay.
dang,
And I think he told his dad, just like submit this, whenever it happens, and just do that.
damn. I
Yeah.
mean, it's cool in terms of like the whole Minecraft community. I think that's really cool. I don't know about it
Yeah.
at all, so it was just
Mhm.
kind of confusing for me.
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like when you mentioned like that whole jock thing, whatever it is, I'm just like,
yeah.
I don't know, man. Like the TikToks I would see, and like everyone was like freaking out, throwing their popcorn in the air, and I'm just like, like I didn't freak out with anything with me. Like I
Super
didn't freak
Mario.
out that bad with like Super Mario or like Pokemon at least, because Pokemon was just like, oh shit, look at that Pokemon, look at that Pokemon,
Mhm.
look at that Pokemon.
So, can I tell you the after credit scene, or do you know about it?
I think I read it something about that he goes to a house or something.
So
Steve, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So can I tell you?
Yeah, I don't care. It's fine.
Okay. So basically, yeah. Steve was from our world, went to the Minecraft world, so he left behind. He left his house behind. When he comes back to our world, he goes back to his house, but there was someone living there, and he just goes, "Hey, sorry to bother you. I used to live here," and the lady that opened the door, she goes, "Oh, is the chest in the attic yours?" And he goes, "Yeah, I'm so glad it's still here." And he goes, "I'm Steve." And the lady goes, "I'm Alex." And these 3 dudes in my theater, like in the front, freaked the fuck out. They were like, "Yes, go, let's go," and all that. And I knew right away, like, oh, this is probably like another
reference.
character in the game. And sure enough, I looked it up. Yeah, it's Alex is the other skin that you can use within the game.
Oh, that's I never looked into it, but like I remember seeing like someone had posted like I forgot what it was, but it was like a description of the credits or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I just looked at the comments and I was like, oh shit, Alex, we're gonna get an Alex movie or some shit like that. And I'm like, what the I was like, I'm not gonna bother. I was like, I don't care. But that's pretty cool though.
Yeah,
They're like two different people now.
Yeah, and
Essentially, yeah.
but when I saw those dudes freak out, I was thinking the same thing as you. I'm like, dude, I never even freaked out with the Super Mario movie like that. So I don't, and at least that movie's good. So I don't understand.
Yeah. And I think it's just me because I wouldn't want to like freak out like that, like in the movie theater, because me myself, if I'm in a movie theater, I want it to be dead silent so I can enjoy it and like all that. But like like when I saw like Infinity War or I saw Endgame, midnight release, and it was like it wasn't like the 7 p.m. It was like it was a fucking like boom 12 a.m. showing, and like people were like at the ending, right? Like if you haven't seen
Mm.
Endgame, I'm not gonna spoil it, but like it goes down, and people were like all clapping, and I'm just like I'm just doing this. I'm like, can you shut the
Mm.
fuck up? Like,
Oh,
like I'm
okay.
so sorry. Like, it just that's not my like. I went to pay to watch a movie, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm like I have a huge smile on my face, but I don't want to hear you guys like I'm bad of hearing already. I don't want to hear you guys clapping and cheering, and then I can't hear if something like they say something like it's like fuck what he say this, but that might have been a point or some shit like that. Even though
Mm-hmm.
it was just like hey,
Yeah. Nah.
like yeah, I remember when we saw it like when it was like Iron Man's, Captain America and Thor fighting Thanos, and like the big thing happens, right? Like the with Captain America,
Mm-hmm.
I just heard Susan but like it was like, kind of quiet, and I'm just like, what the fuck? I was like, what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
No, yeah,
yeah,
I do. I mean, I do like that. When people freak out. I mean, especially
hmm
in Infinity War. Everyone freaking out when Captain America arrives, when
hmm
Thor arrives, and all that. I love those moments, and I would have had that with Endgame. But there was like I
you went to
saw
like
it.
an empty theater, right? Essentially that.
Yeah, basically, because I saw it like the next day, or
hmm
maybe 2 days afterwards. So my theater was kind of empty, but I was almost kind of like freaking out because because all those things happened,
Yeah.
and I was kind of like, oh my god, but everyone else was quiet, so I'm like, okay, I gotta stay quiet too. um, but with the Minecraft one, like I wouldn't have minded it, but I'm kind of like, this isn't a good movie. I don't know why y'all freaking out so much. Sorry.
I feel like maybe if you were like into Minecraft, like as they were, maybe you would have enjoyed it. You might have been thinking it's not a good movie, but I'm happy that it happened. But I don't know if you would be freaking out like
I don't. No,
that.
I don't think I would have been freaking out at all. But I don't think I would have been thinking that too. Also, what you mentioned, because with Super Mario, I liked the movie and it was
hmm
good, but I still had like my issues with it, where I feel like they could have
hmm
done more with the story and characters, but they kind of went like as plain as they could be with the concept of it. And as much as I like the world, I feel like you could have done more with the references. I mean, one of my biggest complaints is when they go to the Donkey Kong world and I can't remember the song they put when you see it and all that, but I was kind of like, why didn't you just put in Donkey Kong's theme in this moment? Why did you have to put a song? And
Oh, like a real yeah, I get you.
yeah, I can't remember what song they used when they showed that moment, but they could have just used one from Donkey Kong's game or something. And I remember I heard, we actually got really lucky when they got the star at the end, and they actually what's up?
I am so sorry. It's just I don't know if they're playing Baldur's Gate 3. My friend,
Mm.
my cousins and a friend, and they just I guess it was like a big ass update, so they're like recreating the characters, and my cousin just showed off his character's penis,
Mm.
and he's like, you can move the character around, and it just kind of like, and I'm just like, why are you sending that?
That's
And
funny.
like, but my dumbass is like, I keep staring at it,
Mm-hmm.
so that's why I was laughing. I was like, why am I looking at this? I was like, no,
Mm.
no more. I'm putting my phone
Okay.
away. Fuck this. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
No, that's cool. But like I was saying, the scene with the superstars and all that, we
hmm
get that and all that. We actually got really lucky because they were gonna put, I think it was gonna be All Star. Like, hey, you're an All Star.
Ew.
Yeah. When I heard that, I was like, your reaction, ill. No, don't do that. And so, they could have done a lot more in terms of references and,
hmm
like I said, story and character wise. So,
Like I understand, like use some of like some big hits, some like some maybe some pop songs at certain areas, but if it's like stuff like that, it's like dude, like what comes to your mind when you get a fucking like the start, right? It's like
mm,
that fucking song. It's like don't replace that. Don't maybe mix it, but not like all crazy.
mm,
It's like oh my god,
no, yeah,
I would have hated that song after that.
no, yeah, for sure. No, but I mean, with any video game adaptation though, like there's good music in these games, use them. And I listen to that theme all the time, the Superstar theme from the movie, like all the time, even now. So keep doing that. But yeah, I think that's basically all that we've done.
Well, since we're talking about movies, real quick, The Last of Us 2 season 2 just started last Sunday, which is the 11th, the 13th. The 13th. You did mention you didn't see it.
Yeah, I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch it.
Did you?
I did see it. I actually did watch it with my brother and one of my friends. It's episode 1. Wasn't really expecting a lot to happen. I know what happens in the game. So the one complaint that we did have, it's like, well, we were just talking shit about people talking shit about the the actors and all that. And it's like, it's just so stupid. It's like, come on, dude, it's a show. Like, just leave it alone. Like, just because if you don't find her attractive, that you want to do inappropriate things with that actress or whatever, like, shut the fuck up. Yeah. She's playing a good she's doing good. I'll say this though. It does have to do with the casting, but me and my friend and my brother, we did say the same thing. They should have picked someone else overall as Ellie because of the age. She looks like a little kid in the first one, which is good, but in the second one, like, it's like you're supposed to be older, you're supposed to be like whatever, right? And this is just like in the beginning of the show, and then it cuts off to like a different, I don't know if it was like a time, it wasn't a time scale, but it cuts off to like the church, not the church, but like the party that they have, and that's when we're like, oh, never mind, they're fine, they look way older now. I think it was just like the way that they were dressed, but it was just that, and we're like, oh, okay, no, never mind. Yeah, she's good. Because I still like her as Ellie. She's doing a very good job. But it was like the first like 20-30 minutes of the episode when I was like, I'm not agreeing with the people talking shit about the show, but she looks so little. Like, she looks like a little kid. Even what's her name? Dana,
I think.
I forgot her name, but
I know you're talking about.
Yeah, even she looked like a little kid. But it wasn't until like that, when they skipped to that part, and I was like, oh, never mind, it's working. Like, it's like whatever they were wearing back then. It was like, that, don't do that again. Like, make them look older. And it's like I see like posters too of like the show, and I was like, oh, Ellie does look older in the posters than she did like in the first couple of minutes of the episode. So I don't think my brother liked the episode. I didn't ask him why, but I was like, okay. But like, to me, it's like, I feel like episode 2 and episode 3 are gonna be fucking insane, dude. Insane.
Yeah, I mean, we all just have to kind of wait for that moment, the moment.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's gonna be episode 2.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be the end of the episode. But,
okay,
dude, it's funny because like the show finishes, and then my brother right after it finishes, like on HBO, right, just like boom, YouTube, and they just puts on the moment. We're all watching it there. We're like, damn, can't wait. I was like, can't wait. I don't love that part, but I love it. I love that game.
No, yeah, I haven't seen it. I haven't had time. And I was actually like binge watching some other show. The Pit. Have you heard of it?
I think I've heard of it before. I'm not too sure.
It's a hospital procedural type of show. The thing though is that the entire series is basically taking place within one day. So like the first episode, it's like 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. Second episode, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. And then so on and so on. Okay. Yeah. So like you're seeing like an entire day's work of people working at an emergency room. It's really, really good.
Yeah. Yeah. Once you said medical, and I was like, I think it's that one show that I told Susan to watch, and she hasn't watched it yet. But I think this is the one that I was like, that sounds pretty cool. We've been watching House.
Again. I binge watched that too.
Like we like House.
Like last 2 years ago or something like that. I think it was before I moved here.
Yeah, Susan's like a big fan of House, and like since she's doing like her, I don't know why she just randomly put her back on, and we're like, well, fuck it, we're just gonna watch House again. I haven't seen like the whole show, but like I know what happens, and we never know. You should watch if you're like into like the medical stuff, or if you like that one. There's a show on Apple TV. It has to do with like a hospital going through Hurricane Katrina.
Oh shit.
It's crazy. It's like it has to do with you know, like the power outages and like who are they gonna save and all the shit, and like they're like, hey, like why do you guys have this many people dead? And it's like a big old thing. It was like it's crazy. It's like it went into it, like it happened in real life. I forgot what it's called. But I'll text it to you later. But it's really good.
Yeah.
Me, I was like for me to be hooked on a show, I was like, fuck, dude, I got hooked quick. I was like, damn.
I think you'll be hooked on the pit because like I said.
Oh no, I know.
It's basically like every single second of someone's day and
shift.
Yeah, someone's shift. But yeah, that was a really big side tangent. But yeah, we got
it's okay.
we got off topic there. I think we should just get started on.
Yeah, we always do that.
Yeah. Yeah, we should just get on with the Nintendo Direct. But yeah, the Nintendo Direct happened. I don't know what order we should go into. I mean, we should save the two big ones for last: the Mario Kart and Donkey Kong. But I guess we could talk about the system itself. Obviously, bigger, 4K. I think they said like up to 120 frames per second or something like that. Well, 120 frames per second on 1080p. I think 60 frames per second on 4K, something like that. And the controls have a mouse thing to it and all that, which was interesting when I heard about it. I was like, I have no idea how you're gonna even use that in the game. But
dude,
okay.
When they said that, because there's been rumors that like, oh, it's like supposedly like the controller you can use it as a mouse. And I'm like, are they trying to build a fucking computer on there too? Like, you know, web browsing and all that shit. I was like, well, I mean, I guess. And then once I just saw the title, like, oh, like the new Switch, the Switch 2 controller, mouse Metroid. I was like, Metro. Oh my god, they're fucking doing it, and I was like, that's so cool. Fucking instead of using the analog stick, just boom, you're playing like a fucking keyboard and a mouse game. It's so fucking sick, and it's so fucking. I saw like the transition of it, and it's like smooth. It's like just like, oh, okay, cool, you're doing that now. Oh yeah, awesome. I was like, oh my gosh, dude, it's gonna be so crazy. Like that's like I'm excited for the console, but I'm not at the same time because like it's like they're, you know, like the opening game. I mean the launch game is what, Mario Kart, and I think that was it. Maybe the Donkey Kong, but I was like, okay, that's why I was like, I'm gonna wait on it because I wanted a game to be like, hey, this is console. This is the game that's gonna come out with it, and I was like, okay, I need to have it. That's how it was with the Switch, because the Switch with Breath of the Wild was like the release, the launch title for it. So that's how I was like, okay. But yeah, I mean, I like it. I like the way it looks. What do you think about the magnets on the side?
I don't mind it. I saw a video of someone testing it out, like how strong it is. Like just dangling it. I'm like, okay,
they're dangling and shaking it up, and it's like the same thing with the Switch. You know, like when it came out, people were like, oh, it's just gonna break off, and it's like, that's a strong ass fucking magnet, dude.
No, yeah,
like, damn, dude.
I mean, the regular Switch is like how it connects to the controllers and all that. I think that makes more sense of like how it. I think I don't see how it would even break for me, at least. This one though, I can understand why it can break, but when I saw those videos of them just like freaking dangling it from the controller, I'm like, yeah, oh, okay, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I think with the first one, like the main thing wasn't just like if you dangle it's gonna come off or something. I think it's like if like a kid bends them, and that's like, oh, you know, like either when they got announced, people were like, is it gonna fuck up the console or is it gonna fuck up the control? Like, what's it gonna mess up? You know, the more you bend it or whatever. But I mean, I never had any issues with it. There were some issues sometimes where like it wouldn't connect, but I would just like unplug it, put it back in, and that was fine with me. But like, you know, the rumors were always like, oh, it's gonna have a magnet, and I was just like, how the fuck are you gonna have a magnet like to hold that up? And I saw that video, and I was like, where the fuck are you getting that magnet from? I was like, god damn, that's crazy. And I was like, okay, you know, yeah, you guys do your own thing. It's Nintendo, you know, like I think after the Wii U, they're like, we can't fuck up.
Now, what did you think of the camera that's gonna come with?
It comes with the camera?
Yeah, you didn't see that?
I thought you had to buy it on the site. The one that you put on the site?
Yeah. Does it not come with a camera, or?
I think you have to buy it separate.
Oh, okay then. Never
There
mind.
might be a bundle with it. I wouldn't doubt it. Um, I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
I don't.
I don't care for it.
It's a cool concept. I would like it if streaming purposes of anything, like it's like if they're like connect, instead of using OBS or whatever, um, connect your camera there, use it as a to connect it to Twitch automatically, like the PS5 does it sometimes. I I didn't like that, and I didn't like how they were showing off how like the party chats.
Mm.
How if you're talking, let's say me and you were talking, it's like my screen for the game gets smaller, and I can see like a little square for you on the bottom. I didn't like that because it's like, why would I need to know that you're there if I know you're there?
Yeah.
It's like I don't. If you can change it, then yeah, I don't. Whatever. Maybe
Yeah,
that's just like their automatic thing. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Um, but that was throwing me off the whole time. And it's like when you're like, you can share your game. I saw the resolution drop pretty good, like pretty bad, and so I was like, like don't make it mandatory where you have to like show off your screen or do all that.
Yeah.
It's just like I don't know. It's like Nintendo with like online stuff. I think they've always never like been there with it. So
I wouldn't mind it if it was just like the icon that you see like maybe on the bottom of the screen. Because yeah, you're right. I didn't think of that. Basically, like how if you're talking to multiple people, you get like 4 squares and all that.
Yeah,
That's how it is
bottom,
on the Nintendo Direct and all that. I didn't really think of that. That like it's just gonna take up space to the game I'm playing and all that. Yeah, that'll suck. So hopefully they can show it in a way where it was just maybe at the very least the icons on the bottom of your game, and maybe it won't bother you.
Yeah, it'd be pretty cool if you can have like for you to have that option, but I would like for it to be like for it to give me the option. Is like I don't want to see you guys on the bottom. Like I don't even want to see like an icon of you there. Like with PlayStation, it's like if I want to see who's in the party, just like click the home button real quick and it'll show me like I can click on the party chat settings and that's it. That's fine with me. Like I don't care who's. I don't want to see who's on here every single second. Like if someone cuts off, it's like, hey, where'd he go? I'm like, oh fuck, I guess he's got off or disconnected. That really threw me off. That was like a big no for me. But other than that, I mean, like I said, I'm still gonna wait for it. $449.99. For the price.
I think that's fine.
Yeah, I wasn't really complaining about it too much because the Switch right now is what 300. 400. I don't remember the price honestly.
Yeah, I can't remember how much I paid for the Switch, and I got it on Black Friday, so I got it kind of cheap. But
you got it with the bundle too, right?
Yeah, I got it with the bundle.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I know it comes with the Mario Kart bundle, and I think that's like an extra. I think that might be like 500 if anything. I forgot. I didn't look up the price. I totally forgot about it, but I think it's a fair price.
Yeah. But I mean,
I'm not really complaining much about that.
I'm pretty sure the PlayStation was like 500, so I really don't mind that it's like around the same price as that. I think at this point that's just how expensive consoles are going to be for like the upcoming future and all that. So that price for the console itself and with the bundle, I don't mind it. I think it's a fair price. Yeah. The big thing though people are complaining about is the pricing of the games itself, which
I'll say this before you say anything because I don't know if you're complaining too. If you're complaining about that, shut the fuck up.
Really?
Shut the fuck up. Yeah, it was bound to happen. I am shocked that it hasn't happened sooner rather than later.
Okay.
I don't buy games as much as I used to before. Like unless I really want the game, then yeah, I don't mind spending the money. But games are getting expensive. Not expensive as in like, oh shit, like it's $80 now, right? But they're getting expensive to make. That's the thing. So the reason I'm saying shut the fuck up is because I've known for a while. Well, I've had this like a lot of people have this gut feeling that GTA 6 is going to be more than the $70. People are saying like it can't. If Rockstar makes GTA 6 $100, that's not going to stop people from buying it. They're going to be bitching about it, but it's not going to stop them from buying it because like GTA 5 was so expensive to make. They did make their money back, like even before the game came out, but it's like, if GTA 5 was like the one of the most expensive games at the time when it came out, what is stopping them from, maybe spending triple the money to make GTA 6? And yeah, I'll gladly pay $100. Like I have no problem. Like I have no issue with that.
Mhm.
If you're everyone's different, right? It's like not everyone's rich, not everyone's that. Like yeah, I'm not. I know I'm in no like financial like steady thing, whatever. But it's like if I'm gonna want something, it's like, yeah, save up and do this, right? It's like, you know, do that. But yeah, I'm sorry, dude. It's like
Okay.
just shut the fuck up with the price. It's like, and it's like it's not too bad. It's like if it's what is it, $80 or 90?
It's
It's 80,
80.
right? It's
Mhm.
80. Games right now are what, 70? It's $10 more.
I wouldn't say I'm complaining as big as everyone else is, but I mean, for
It's
me
like a
though,
bummer.
it's a big bummer.
Yeah.
That's really all it is. I I really want to like buy games the day it comes out and all that, but if they keep getting more and more expensive, that just makes it harder.
Mm-hmm.
And I can understand from a business perspective that so many people like you and me just kind of go, well, I'm not gonna get it first day. I'll just wait for it to come out, cheaper, or when it comes out for free.
Really gonna sell, yeah.
And all that. And so that's just kind of how it goes. So I can understand why the price would have to go up for that. Now, you mentioned that making video games is becoming more expensive. The thing though is, why is that? Is it because y'all are not really organizing right or anything like that? Because like I'm seeing it like the way movie studios are, where it's like they're spending. I mean, the Snow White movie was like 400 million to make, and it just barely made over 100 million in the box office. Like it's
But I mean,
nowhere.
Disney also made that. So like, how much do you think that was like a loss of profit for them?
Wait, what do you mean?
I'm just saying, like like I get your argument there, like with movies, right? Like studios do spend a lot of money, like billions of dollars to like make a movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned Snow White, like it didn't make its money back, but at the same time, it's like the studio that brought you that movie was Disney, which is also like maybe like they lost like what? Let's say they lost 500 mil, right, on that movie because it just wasn't that good. That's like 5 cents to them, dude.
I mean, that's
I know.
true. No, I'm sure for them it's just kind of like bummer. We move on to the
Oh
next
yeah.
thing and all that, and the same thing for video games studios and all that. The thing though is that for that Snow White movie, it did not need to even be. It shouldn't have even made 100 million to make that movie, because in our last not this one, but the one before, I think, we were talking about like how other movies, how much did they cost? And, the Nosferatu movie was like less than 100 mil. The Godzilla -1, we don't know the exact budget for it, but when they interviewed the director, they asked him like, "Oh, is it true that it had a $50 million budget or something like that?" And he goes, "I wish it was that much." So like he had like a significantly less of a budget to work with, and that movie looks amazing. So does Nosferatu. So did there was this one movie came out, The Creator, which looks beautiful, and I think that one was around 150 mil or something like that. So with these studios, with the not just with movies but with video games, it's like, are they becoming more expensive because you're not spending it wisely, or are you just throwing things off the wall and hopefully something will stick? If that's the case, then you kind of need to figure your shit out, and they kind of have to now, because people are really complaining about the prices on these. If you I don't know if you saw, but they had a Nintendo Treehouse Live for Mario Kart. Do you remember those Treehouse
No,
Lives?
yeah. I didn't know that they made one after that.
Yeah, they did
For the
one,
Mario Kart.
and the comments section, it was just nothing but lower the price, lower the price,
Oh my God.
lower the price. And so now Nintendo is kind of panicking about this, because it's like, oh shoot, are people even gonna buy the game? Which I gotta feel it's gonna be successful. There's just no doubt about that. Which good for them, the company, but sucks for us because that's just
Yeah,
gonna mean that
essentially, yeah.
these prices are gonna stay, and so yeah, I'm worried as to like what the reasoning is behind these because I don't know. It just
Hey, the day a video game reaches $250, I'm like, oh shit, I'll say quiet. I'll complain now.
hmm
It's just like to me, I feel like it's been a long time coming. Like it's
uh,
the games have been $70 since the PS. I think oh shit, was it PS5?
it's been some few
PS
years now.
Either PS5 or PS4.
hmm
But it's like I've seen it go from like I know we're talking about like inflation. Like back in the day, like they were super fucking expensive, right? Like
Yeah.
it's just Super Nintendo and all that shit. But it's like I grew up when the games were like what $50 each, and it's like okay, cool. Like if you found it for like a steal, or like when didn't do it as much anymore, but Nintendo would be like the Nintendo, what were they called? Like the Nintendo hits, and they have like the little gold like sticker on it. I forgot what it was called.
I don't know.
But it'll be like that. Pretty much just means like they're on something for like $20, like $30 or some shit. Like that's how I got my Smash Bros. Um, but like it's like I said, I feel like it's been like a long time coming. I don't agree with the $80 one though, for Mario Kart. Just because it is Mario Kart. It's like. And that's the thing. Like, I would pay like $100 for GTA 6, but I mean, am I gonna pay $100 for Mario Kart? It's like I don't think so.
I think it's also gonna be the biggest question because with Mario Kart specifically, I mean, they just keep getting bigger and bigger, and we'll get into the announcement of the new game and all that. But they keep getting bigger. They have to come up with more things, and so I'm sure, in terms for them, it's getting more complicated to come up with something new and all that. And when they do come up with something new, it's like, okay, we got to figure out the coding for this. Like, let's see if it works. So in terms of that, okay, fine, $80 is probably the best thing for you to do to get your money back for all the amount of hours that you put into it and all that. But now, if let's say the new Super Mario game, there's like the regular side-scrolling ones. Are those going to be even more expensive? Because yes, you're doing something new, but it's still just a simple side-scrolling game. Not really much else for you to do. And I'd say for something new, something just like a brand new IP, is that one going to be $80? Or are you sure you want to do that or something? It depends on the games too itself. Is every single game that comes out for the Nintendo Switch going to be $80? If that's the case, you're going to have a problem. You're going to have to rearrange what you think these games are going to be worth, and worth enough for people to actually want to buy the day it comes out. So that's one big thing to think about. Because like I said, with Mario Kart itself, yes, getting bigger, more complicated. So you kind of have to up the price to make your money back for it. Everything else, though, I guess we're just gonna have to see. Because I'm sure Splatoon 4, if they ever get to that, yeah, that's probably gonna be $80. The next Legend of Zelda game,
$200.
If it's like Tears of the Kingdom style, yeah, $80. But if it's Echoes of Wisdom, I hope it sticks to the 60 to 70 price range. I mean, come on. So that one for sure, time will tell. But yeah. But the Mario Kart game itself, though, what'd you think?
It looks fun.
Yeah.
It's Mario Kart. What can I say? It's like Mario Kart is a game where it's, if I buy it, let's say I buy it right now, yeah, I'll play it. I'll stop playing it for a good 6 months. You guys show up, boom, Mario Kart, let's go. It's just one of those games. It's just like, it's not something that I'm going to be playing every day, but it's like, it's something that I can enjoy with my friends. And that's like the main thing. It's like Smash Bros. Like I don't play Smash Bros. I don't play Smash Bros. Every day. Like I'm not that good at it. I'm not good at it, but it's like when people were like, hey, we should play Smash Bros. I'm like, let's fucking do it. I'm so fucking down to play Smash Bros. Like it's It's just with Nintendo, dude. It's like most of the games, like their first party IPs. It's like I'm gonna have fun with it,
Mm-hmm.
and essentially that's what video games are for.
Yeah.
Have fun, don't um it's they're all different, like with Nintendo, with PlayStation, it's like their main focus is like single player story driven games, right, which are
Mm.
amazing. Nintendo has always been like, yeah, we don't have that, but it's like, dude, do you not have fun when you play our games? It's like, that's true. And it's like, okay. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah,
I
for
am gonna
sure.
buy it. So it's like, but like I said, not day one. Just gonna wait on that. But yeah,
Mm.
I can't wait to play it. I want to see how that whole open world thing with Mario Kart works out. Like, I didn't really understand it because like what I heard at first was that you can go anywhere on the map and like visit like the tracks, but for some reason I thought that you can go anywhere and like you can see like people actually playing, like racing and those things. But like
Mm.
I need to rewatch it. I'm just not too sure about that. But yeah, I mean, I'm so good. Can't wait for it.
No, yeah, I'm excited for this. Like
Hmm.
I said too, it's getting bigger. They're gonna come up with new things, and I am
Hmm.
very surprised by what they came up with. Because I really thought Mario Kart 8, we are going into these weird looking worlds, go upside down, underwater, fly, and all that. It's like, dang, how the heck are they gonna like top this? And in a sense, they topped it by not going like bigger in terms of like
Hmm.
other worlds and all that. It's like, no, it's just one, but you can go anywhere you want. And
Yeah.
that's like, holy shit, how did you come up with that? That is insane. It's so weird. Like I said, it's like it's not bigger, but it is at the same time. That's insane.
Yeah.
But yeah, the idea of just going anywhere on this track, and you actually have to drive to the next one, that's insane. And the fact that you can actually free roam, which is just, you're just driving,
Hmm.
which honestly can probably do hours and hours of that, and maybe hopefully they have like hidden things within the game. Maybe that's how you get like the different costumes or something. I would love that. And it's
That'd be
not
pretty
just
cool.
mm-hmm,
Yeah. That, and then you get to be a cow.
you get to be a cow.
I
What?
saw that. I was like, okay.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome. And then I like that they got rid of the gliders when they fly, and instead they just straight up turn into like a plane itself, like it has wings and all that. That just
Oh,
makes
do
more
they? I
sense.
didn't see that.
Yeah.
I kind of like missed like the whole direct. I was at work and I was like, oh, I'll
Mm.
watch it when I get home, and I was just like, why are people mad? I just fell down that rabbit hole. I was like, oh, okay, just shut up, man.
Okay. But yeah, basically you can it just turns into like a airplane,
The
like
plane, nice.
wings come out of the side and all that.
Mhm.
I think it kind of turns into like a jet ski also, or
Oh, for like water or what?
yeah, for water or snows, for the snow.
Cool. Hmm.
And the weather changes on the track depending on the time of day and all that.
Oh, that's
Days,
so sick,
day and night
dude.
cycles. So you'll get different
Hmm.
things within each part of the map, and you can like grind on rails or something like that in the cars.
Oh yeah, I saw that one. Yeah,
Hmm.
did see that.
So
I'm telling you, man, it's like just Mario Kart. Just like it's just fun overall. Like I've been playing Mario Kart since the first Mario Kart I played was 64.
mm,
That was the first one. That was like we would go to our friend's house and we'd just be fucking hours and hours. And it's like how we did with Mario Kart. Was it 8? The Wii U one?
hmm
I remember I
mm.
got back from like dropping off Susan at her sister's house, like out of town, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go pick up my Wii U, and I was so happy because I got the Mario Kart bundle. I was like, oh my god, like I have a Wii U. I've always wanted one.
Mm.
And that's when I told you I have Mario Kart. You guys want to play? Like, yeah, let's go. Fucking beat the whole game in one day. Oh my gosh, dude, I love that.
Yeah. Uh, but yeah, this is, they couldn't believe they actually like blew my mind on this. So
Hmm.
that was awesome. Um, a couple of things that they also announced: Kirby game Forgotten Land, some crossover with what is it? Kirby the Forgotten Land plus Starcross World. Don't know any of those games, but it looked nice, and I'll definitely keep in mind trying to like play a Kirby game for the first time. Uh, but they also announced a different Kirby game. Did you see it? Kirby
Is it the one I'm thinking about?
Kirby Air Ride or something like that.
I was not a fan.
You were not a fan.
I was not a fan of that. I think I wasn't a fan of it because I never really got to play it. My cousins and Max, they had a GameCube, and like I think that's like one of the few games that they had, and so they were like pros at that game.
Mm.
So like they knew I would play video games, right? They're like a little bit. I think like the oldest one is like a year younger than me, and like it just kind of goes down after like a year like years and shit like that. But they're like, I'd be like, oh, how do you play? I was like, oh, we don't know. So they never really wanted me to like learn how to play because I'm pretty sure they were like, oh, he's gonna beat us or some shit. So I would always just like, I didn't know what to do in the game, and we were playing multiplayer, so it's like I don't know if I'm doing good, and it's like, oh, you have to do this, you have to do that. I'm like, I don't fucking understand. It's like I don't get this fucking game, but I do know that it does have a fandom.
Yeah, I had the game. And I gotta be honest, I had no idea what I was doing in that game. I just know there was a section where you race, and then I know there was a section where you kind of
like battle, right, or something like that.
So at the time when I was playing it, I had no idea what I was doing. I'm just like smashing things, going around the map, and then you did some mini game. I had no idea. Trying to remember it, I'm assuming that it was just you build up certain skills, whether it's like to fly, to go faster, I don't know, and then whatever mini game you do afterwards, whatever you got will probably help you in the long run, to win that little mini game. That's what I'm assuming. I could be horribly wrong, and people are gonna be laughing at me like, "The fuck are you talking about?" But that's what I assumed is how it worked. That little section.
I'm going to mix in like a few. On the 17th, it's my aunt's birthday, so I have to go to that one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna ask my cousins like, do you guys still know how to play that?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
You should definitely ask, like, because I don't know. I just remember going around there. I just liked exploring it, and then every once in a while, some crazy shit would happen. Like I think it was. I know there was like this giant little this giant box would pop up, and you just had to smash it, and then all these things would pop out.
Yeah.
And I think there was like some bird that would pop up too.
Was it a bird? I thought it was like a dragon or something.
Bird,
or like a comet,
dragon.
I don't fucking remember.
Yeah, and I was always just trying to fight it. I don't know if that was the right thing to do, but I would just fight it. I don't care. And I spent hours just doing that, dude. I didn't care. I don't care if I was doing it wrong. That was fun. So when they announced this though, I got excited. I was like, cool, redo. Let me get good at this.
I saw it and I was like, man, fuck that game. Oh my god.
But yeah, I'm excited. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, and it's funny because I think like a few years back, this is probably like 3, 4, maybe 5 years ago. I think I saw one of my cousins like post that they were playing it with like my other cousins, and I was like, what the fuck? And it's like my youngest cousin and Max, I think around that time when they were playing it, like she was probably like 3 or 4. But like right now she's like really into like anime and like Nintendo and shit like that. She's like already like 20 something, right? But like she's like, I was like, what the fuck, you're like into like anime, because no one else is like into like anime or Nintendo and like video games. But she ended up growing up into the be like that. I was like, what the fuck? So she's always like on Switch, and like I think I saw her playing some like Kirby game, or she had like a Kirby shirt. Well, like, oh, she had a Kirby shirt, but like, it's like every Kirby had like, you know, when you suck someone in Smash Bros, like it has like their hat, whatever. So she had a Kirby shirt with like a bunch of like different characters with like the Link hat, like the Super Mario, like the Mario hat, or just like the different costumes that she get. And I was like, what the fuck? And she's like, oh yeah, I love Kirby. And I was like, I guess you're gonna be playing that game. I was like, god damn it. Never mind.
Yeah. But yeah, that's cool. And they're here, Kirby Air Raiders. I'm looking at IGN's YouTube channel, seeing what else popped up about it. I just remember this. Another what's it called? Hyrule Warriors game is coming out.
Another one?
Yeah. So if you remember, so it was Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild whole story arc about it. And then there's Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, which is like the war that happened within the Breath of the Wild game. And then now with Tears of the Kingdom coming out, they made another one where it's the war, like the first war against the Calamity Ganon. That happened. The one that, if you remember in the lore of Breath of the Wild, basically like there was a big war happening that they imprisoned thing. Mm-hmm. That's the story that you're going to be going through in the Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. So there's a new one coming out, and yeah, I'm getting it. I might as well get it. You know, at this point, like I just gotta commit. But no, I'm excited for it too because these games are really fun. It's just all button mashing attacks and all that, but I kind of liked, at least for Age of Calamity, I really liked seeing what these characters kind of went through when they were fighting these monsters, and you saw the moment where they could have died. I mean, spoilers, but time travel stuff happens and the whole timeline changes. So, but either way though, it was pretty cool seeing that, and I liked seeing more of those characters. So hopefully maybe we can see more of that too with this one. So we'll see how it goes. I don't know if it's gonna go. I don't know if this story specifically is gonna go off of Tears of the Kingdom, or if it's going to go off of Age of Calamity with the whole time travel stuff already messing up. So we'll see.
Oh, okay.
That'd be kind of interesting. But yeah, I remember this too. The GameCube games are. Oh shoot! I went to full screen.
I was about to bring that up. I was like, GameCube.
Yeah, so the GameCube games are coming to the Nintendo Switch Online.
Exclusively for the Switch.
Yes, exclusively for the Switch 2, and you're gonna be able to play Wind Waker. This one I was so excited for, Soul Calibur 2. Dude, I played this a lot with my cousins. Yeah? Okay. Oh my gosh, I don't know if
I never got to play it on the GameCube because I believe it was Soul Calibur 2 where like every different console had like their own exclusive character, and I think this one had Link, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this one had Link. I think Xbox had. What did they have? I don't know if it was Master Chief, but I think PlayStation had Kratos. I could be wrong, but I do remember just having Link as a playable character.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh, okay, cool. But I never got to play it on every time I wanted to rent it at Video 2000, it was always like never there.
Oh, wow.
I was like, damn it.
No, yeah, I played this. I want to say it was the GameCube one that I played because I do remember seeing Link in it, but maybe it was just videos that I was watching afterwards or something. But yeah, I played that game a lot with my cousins, and it was so much fun. So whenever I get to Switch 2, I'm gonna be playing that for sure. And then, oh, by the way, you know I think they put the Wind Waker soundtrack on the Nintendo Music app.
I did see that. I got the notification for it.
Oh, okay.
I was like, yes.
I haven't checked in a while. I don't know if they put anything new.
Do they take music away, or is it just like they're adding stuff?
No, I think they're just adding.
Oh, okay, cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I haven't checked it. Oh, wait, no, that's my games. Let me see. Metro Prime, Pokemon, Zelda, Star Allies. Yeah, I don't think. Oh, wait, no. Pokemon Legends Arceus? I don't think that was there before. That might be new.
Oh, fuck! Shut up.
Yeah. I guess you're excited.
It's a must buy now.
Mm.
Because I'm looking at the GameCube games that they're going to be there.
Oh, okay.
So I'm looking at the things. So Super Mario Sunshine, I already have Fire Emblem. That's the Path of Radiance I never got to play. Susan's brother had it. Like, he bought it because he's a big Fire Emblem fan.
Mm.
He bought it, and like this was like a few years ago. He was moving out of Phoenix, and I guess he needed the cash and he sold it. And I was like, why would he sell it, dude?
Mm.
And he's like, what? I was like, dude, that game's worth a lot of money. He's like, oh, what the fuck? He got ripped off. But I know I was gasped because I never got to play this on the Pokemon Gale of Darkness XD. So it's like the Pokemon Coliseum sequel, or like it's just like the other one.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one I never got to play. But then, dude, Super Mario Strikers, I never got to play Chibi Robo, Luigi's Mansion. I had Pokemon Coliseum, even better.
Dude, yeah, Coliseum. I never played any of those games, so yeah, like I said,
No?
yeah, I haven't played those. So
Do you have your GameCube with you over there?
no, I don't have the GameCube at all.
What happened to it? You sold it.
No,
Your mom.
man, my
gave it
mom
away.
gave it to my cousin.
That's the same. That's what happened to me with my Sega Genesis. Give it to your cousins and Megs. You don't even use it anymore because I got the GameCube.
Yeah.
And then like 2 years later, I was like, "Where's my Sega?" It's like, "Oh fuck, she gave it away."
Wait, hold on. Actually, I just noticed this too on the Nintendo Music app, Nintendo 3DS. They only have Luigi's Mansion and Mii Plaza on it, but oh my gosh, did they put Kid Icarus? Dude, yes, that'll freaking awesome. Oh my god,
I never played that one.
Kid Icarus?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, I have it. I'll give it to you, dude. It's so good.
I don't have a DS.
The 3DS?
Yeah, I sold mine.
Oh dang. Okay,
Yeah,
never mind.
Yeah, that's okay.
Dude, you
I
missed
wasn't gonna
out.
play it. It's a handheld. Like I'm just gonna fall asleep.
That's true.
No, I heard like nothing but good things about it. I heard like it's really good though.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic. I'll maybe show you to like a YouTuber, then you can see the gameplay of it. He he talks a lot, but I mean, which is fine. He's really funny and all that, but you can see the story of it all, and it's really good. But yeah, in terms of the GameCube games here, Pokemon the XD and Pokemon Coliseum, I would be very excited to play those for the first time. Luigi's Mansion, oh yes, it's so good. But yeah, the GameCube, that's awesome. I wish
I
it
had
was.
my GameCube if you want to borrow it.
Oh, well, we'll see. Because
they do have Coliseum.
Oh,
so if you want to play it before, just let me know, dude. I just need to look for it. I know it's in a box. That's all.
Okay.
I think it's in a box outside. So
look
for the box.
Yeah, the GameCube games I'm very excited for. So we'll see how that goes.
Oh my god!
What?
Well, my GameCube is here.
No.
But I got the game right there.
Nice. That's awesome.
Bought it used at a GameStop one day in San Diego. Still smells old. I love that game. That game is awesome.
I heard nothing but good things about it. And I've like actively been avoiding looking at gameplays for that one just because I want to kind of like experience it for myself and all that.
Well,
so.
it's pretty straightforward. It's just like, I mean, you played on Pokemon Stadium, right?
Pokemon.
It's like this Pokemon. Well, essentially, it's just like any other Pokemon game. It's like the combat just like. It's like the only difference. It's like the camera moves around and like zooms in on the Pokemon.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Okay.
And like the story is all like these Pokemon are engulfed in darkness. But as a kid, I never paid attention to that. I just wanted to battle, so I just kept battling people, and I just never knew what to do. And I went to one of my cousin's birthdays, and he was playing it, and he went to like a town that I've been to, and I was like, "Wait, what are you doing there?" And he's like, "Oh, like to get rid of the darkness, you just talk to this guy." And I was like, "Is that what I've been fucking missing?" So my totals all leveled up all the way to like level 36. Because I just been fighting, like, so I was like, "Oh, okay." It's a good game. I love it. It's pretty cool.
They also they did announce a Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, which is Metroid 4 game is something that people have been anticipating for like the longest time, and they finally announced it. People were freaking out about it. I'm not that big of a Metroid fan, so I wasn't that excited about it, but I'm happy for the fans. I played a Metroid game before. I played the only one actually I ever played was Metroid Other M, which is like the least favorite of the entire Metroid series.
Play like the worst one. Not the worst one. I know it's split. Like I know some people like it, some people don't like it. I never got to play it. I've always wanted to play it. When I kept seeing the trailers, like when I was about to come out, I was like, dude, that looks so fucking cool, dude. Like it's so sick. But I can't believe that's the only one you played. I mean, you had a GameCube.
Yeah, no, I mean, well, Other M, I think it was for the Wii. Oh no, I remember now. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Other M is for the Wii, but I'm saying like Metro Prime and Metro Prime 2 are for the GameCube. So that's like, what the
Hmm.
fuck?
Yeah, but I understand from story sense. I guess people didn't like it. I enjoyed it. Thought it was fine.
Mhm.
The story. There was this one ridiculous thing though, of, like the soldiers they give a thumbs up as a salute and all that. I'm like, the fuck? Why would anyone do that? It sounds ridiculous. Um, yeah,
That's so.
yeah, it was weird. But yeah, story wise, I thought it was fine. But I really liked the gameplay, and that's what people complained about the gameplay with because it was like switching between holding the controller sideways and then
Oh, like
switching.
aiming, right?
Yeah, for aiming, you
Yeah,
like
yeah,
do
yeah.
motion controls and all that. I love that. I thought it was fun. I like. I think I said this before in the podcast, but like I liked switching it because it was almost kind of like a gun where you kind of like shoot it from the side and all that. Just like I just kept flipping it, and I had no problems
Yeah.
with it. Like I beat the game, so clearly I didn't have problems with it.
Yeah, you're also the guy that you're like, oh, I love the whole motion control in Skyward Sword. And I'm like, that's what turned me down from that fucking game.
Yeah, I don't understand it.
I hated it.
I don't understand it. It's just I had zero problems with the motion controls in any of the freaking Wii games. So
Mhm.
y'all weird.
That's good. I mean, yeah. I mean, you had fun with it. That's
yeah.
that's what matters. It sucks, but again,
Mm.
you're wrong. But no, I'm kidding. No, I'm just talking smack.
No.
They announced Bloodborne. No,
Uh,
not Bloodborne. Elden Ring
yeah, it's
for the Switch 2.
yeah. I mean, they announced a whole bunch of stuff. Hades 2. I'm seeing. What was it? I saw it right here. Hogwarts Legacy coming to the Switch 2, which we'll see how that goes. Split Fiction coming on.
The one I want to see, and I just saw it right now. I thought they were making fun of the whole lineup or whatever. Cyberpunk.
Oh, I don't think it's gonna be able to handle it.
I want to see how that fucking works out.
Mm,
That's gonna be so fucking funny.
yeah, but yeah, I think there's this show Elden Ring, and then some other new game, Dust Bloods.
That's the That's from oh my god oh what are they called?
From
Software. Yeah.
Software.
For some reason, BioWare was coming to my head. I was like, oh, that's Dragon Age.
Yeah, I mean the other games too. Oh, the 007 game. Yeah, most of those other games that they announced, the small ones, don't really care for them.
Mm-hmm.
I know one big one that they kind of like scurried over, but people were really excited for was what's the name of this one? Come on, what is it? Hollow Knights? Is that the one?
Oh, Hollow Knight. Have you played that game?
No.
You're gonna love that game.
Yeah,
I know you'll like that type of game.
No, yeah. When they announced it for the Switch 2, people were like, "Why the fuck would you just go blow over this one? Not make it something big." But oh wow, that looked cool. I just saw a clip of it. But yeah, I mean,
Oh man,
I'll probably check it out then if it's that big. So we'll see. And then
they're doing I guess like a Bravely Default. It's called Flying Fairy HD Remaster. I don't know if that's like a sequel or like a DLC. And I was like, I don't know if you ever played Bravely Default on the 3DS.
No.
But it's like when that game came out, people were like, dude, like this game is like it looks beautiful. It was like a 32-bit game, but like the color sprites and everything was like really outstanding. It's like and the gameplay was pretty good. It's pretty awesome. I always wanted to play it, but I just never got to. And so when I saw that, I was like, oh shit, maybe that would be the game that would want to make me get the Switch 2 a little bit faster. But it's not 8-bit. It's not like the 32-bit anymore. It's like chibi form. And I was like, I was like, I really wanted to play because of like the artwork. So I was like, nah, I'm good. I guess I'll wait. I'll probably just buy it for the PS5 because I think it is on the PS5, like the first two, if anything. Worst case scenario, I'll just buy it on the Switch.
No, yeah, I don't like that chibi design. That's what put me off of that Diamond and Pearl like remake that they did.
Mhm.
Do you remember? I did not like that.
A lot of people don't like it. I don't mind it. It's just like, I don't, as long as it's good,
No, yeah,
But like this one's throwing me off just because I want to see like the
the 32-bit.
32-bit sprites and all that. That's what I wanted to see. So I was like, okay, whatever. Like I didn't mind it with Diamond and Pearl because I was like, oh shit, okay, cool. I'm getting Diamond and Pearl. Like I've been waiting for that remake for like so long. So it's like
true.
Doesn't matter. And Susan, I think Susan beat it, and she was like, it throws her off, but she was like, the combat is faster because that was like her main issue with the original. It's like it's really fucking slow. And to me, I was just like, I was like, I don't remember playing it, but I did beat it. So I was like, okay.
But yeah, that seems pretty much everything. At least the ones that we stood out. But the last one was Donkey Kong Bonanza. I don't think I've ever played a Donkey Kong game.
You never played Donkey Konga?
No.
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 For the GameCube? It's like when it came with like these bongos, and that's how you would play. So like I don't ever seen like gameplay of that, but it's like if you want to move right, you just gonna like tap it right, and it's like different things, and you have to clap and shit like that. And it's like also like the Donkey Kong. I forgot what it was called, but it's like a music game, and it's like it's just like imagine like it's like Guitar Hero, but you're just like with bongs. Yeah, it's pretty fucking sick, dude.
Okay. I figured that's what you were talking about when you mentioned it. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I haven't played that game, but I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah, this one though
I should have both games too if you want to play those.
I definitely do want to try the Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze one. That one seems to be.
I heard it's really good.
Yeah,
I never played them. I never really like. Those are the only two like Donkey Kong games that I played, and the ones for the 64. But I heard that Tropical Freeze is like really fucking good.
Yeah, that's like seems to be people's favorite of like the Donkey Kong franchise. So I definitely gotta get on that one. But Bonanza though, I'm pretty excited about that one. People pointed out right away that it's kind of getting like Mario Odyssey vibes with it, with the whole open, like it's not open world exactly, but you can go around anywhere in the map, and just something about the design, it's pretty similar to the Odyssey. So if it's anything like that one, I'm pretty excited about it. And one thing that I liked about Mario Odyssey is that there were some parts of it that felt like a love letter to the Mario franchise and all that. And when it kind of like went to this one scene of like its history, I would hope for something like that in Bonanza. Even though like I don't know much about the games, like I said, I never really played one. I would like to see something like that with Bonanza and see how it goes, because that was definitely a standout in Odyssey. So we'll see.
Yeah, I'm actually looking at the trailer now. I haven't seen it. I just saw like the cover letter, and I was like, that does look like Odyssey.
Yeah, for sure, right? Also, curious why they gave him pants.
Huh. I just noticed that right now.
Yeah, right? He's just wearing pants for some reason now.
It's probably just like, we gotta put some pants on this monkey, like just kids playing this.
That's what I'm thinking too, but I'm kind of like, I think that's perfectly fine. I mean, it's just fur. It's not like, I don't know.
They'll hack it, and it's gonna be a pantless Donkey Kong.
Oh my god. But interesting things about it, the fact that you can just freaking destroy parts of the map. I wonder like
I was looking at that right now. Like he like goes underground, he's like building his own way, like a tunnel. I was like, shut up, what is that?
I'm very curious how far people will take it. Like, are they just gonna destroy an entire map or something, or is there gonna be limits? I'm pretty sure there is, but kind of interesting.
Yeah, that looks fun, dude.
Yeah, for
sure. It looks really fun.
You still haven't played Odyssey though, right?
I played a little bit of it.
Oh, okay.
Like I did maybe I don't know. Yeah, I don't remember how much I did, but I know it was. I didn't get far into it. I
Okay.
think I got to like the second map or like the second world. I think the last one I remember was the ghost one,
Hmm.
the ghost map. I don't remember, but it was hard.
Yeah, a little bit. Oh
I thought
yeah,
it
I
was
think
hard just like trying to, because I was trying to do shit like experts do. Is it's like, what is it, like throw the hats,
jump on it and
jump
then.
and do that, and I was trying to do shit like that and I couldn't figure it out. So I was like, that's what threw me off. I was like, I'm just gonna give up.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
it was
getcha.
just that was on me, but I know it's a good game.
No, yeah, I definitely recommend. Like, I think you should try to like complete that one before you're getting this one. Um, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I'm looking at the trailer for it, and man, this just looks fantastic.
Yeah, it looked really fucking fun.
Mm,
And the artwork, I was like, it's throwing me off a little bit because it looks like the one from the movie.
a little bit, yeah, I get you.
Oh shit, is there gameplay for this?
I think
Final
they already.
Fantasy? No, for Final Fantasy
Oh,
7.
I have no idea.
That's what I don't know. Because they're just showing like the. Oh, well, if it's gonna look that good, yeah, I guess so. Final Fantasy 7.
Yeah. But yeah, that was. I think that was everything from the Nintendo Direct. I don't remember hearing much about the Direct itself from other like YouTubers or anything. The main topic was like Mario Kart and all that, but then
The
also
price.
the pricing for
Yeah.
sure. Especially because there's this like little there's this game it's gonna be for
Oh,
the
the
Switch. I forgot what they called it, but
it's like the introduction to the game.
yeah, introduction to the
Like,
game and
yeah,
all
to the
that.
to the console, whatever it is. Yeah, yeah.
And I remember I actually did see like a reaction to the Nintendo Direct, one
Mhm.
YouTuber's reaction and all that, and it was a group of people, and when they said like, "Oh, you can get this at a price," and they're all at the same time went, "Why the fuck isn't it free? Like it's just
Mhm.
introduction to the game. Why would anyone want to pay for this and all that?" They made it $10. It's cheap, but I also gotta agree with them. It's like, dude, just put it in the game.
Yeah, I
Put.
when they were showing that like that part, it's called the welcome tour.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. You know, like it's like a little game to like kind of like guide you with like what the console is, and it's like make it look like you're inside the console at the same time or like you're on it. But that's
Mm-hmm.
pretty cool. But like, I was like, wait, did he say price? And I was like, like like I was like I said, like I was at work. I was kind of like in lunch in between going to work and like coming home from
Mm-hmm.
work, just kind of watching it. So I didn't really like look into it, and I just totally brushed it off. I was like, oh, whatever. And then I think I was listening to a PlayStation podcast, and they brought this up, and they're like, "Oh yeah, it's gonna be $10," because they also have like a Nintendo podcast, and like, "Oh yeah, it's gonna be $10." I just saw the confirmation, and I was like, "Oh, yeah, I'm not buying that."
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I'm okay.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what they're doing with the pricing and all that, but I don't know. I guess we'll just gonna have to see how that goes for the company. But yeah, I think that's about everything. I couldn't find anything else to look for on anything else that was announced. At least it was just all Nintendo stuff. Um, hold up, let me go through it one more time. Gotta go down for. What's the time here?
Off topic again. Did you see the Fantastic Four trailer?
I did. Um, it was nice. Um, I'm liking the characters themselves.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how I'm gonna feel about the story or the villain of the movie because that's a big villain that they're going after, and I understand that is kind of like Fantastic Four villain and all that, but
Mm-hmm.
mm,
It's Galactus, right?
yeah, Galactus and the Silver Surfer and all that. Um, I mean, I'm just gonna have to wait and see because I did not like the Captain America movie, and I have not been liking just any of the Marvel movies before that and Marvel shows. So
Did you watch Daredevil?
I haven't seen Daredevil actually.
No. Okay. Yeah, I'm still on season 1.
Like Netflix season 1 or just
Yeah, Netflix season.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because I started watching it and I thought it was pretty good, and I was like, oh, this is pretty awesome, you know. And I just like everything else. If I stop watching it, I'm just like, oh, well, there it goes.
Yeah.
But then I don't know where, just like I got a notification from Disney Plus on my phone, like stream all of Daredevil with the series finale. I was like, what the fuck? It started?
Mhm.
I was like, when the hell did that start? I said, okay.
But yeah. Daredevil. I thought they were gonna have something good here, again in terms of the way it looked on the trailer and all that, but I was never that excited about it because they didn't get any of the writers from the Netflix show on this one.
Oh no way! I thought they did.
No, they did not. Not even the showrunner, and that already was like, what are you even doing? And then, oh, actually, something we didn't talk. Oh, well, let me finish my thought on the Daredevil thing. So yeah, they didn't do that with the show, and then I saw clips of the first episode, and just the way they were using the CGI for some of the action stuff. I'm like, you guys are just being lazy with this. I'm sorry. I saw some tweet. I don't know if it was real or not, but like, you know, people were complimenting the fight scenes from the Netflix one and all that. How they didn't use CGI, they just kind of used whatever they had and all that. And the showrunner of the Netflix one was like, we did that because we just didn't have the budget for anything. If we did, we would have used CGI. Which, okay, fine, fair. The thing though is, if the Disney Plus one was supposed to be, you know, season 4 of the Netflix one, you should have stuck with how they were doing things over there. So, and I wish they would have done that, but they didn't, and it looks ugly. The CGI it does look really, really bad. So, I forgot what I was going to talk about. The thing that I was going to bring up. Oh, I don't know if we ever talked about that they showed like Donkey Kong Land for Universal Studios.
It's for Florida, right?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. I did see that they were like posting about it for. Was that one the one with the what is it called, the stained glass for Zelda as well?
Stained glass for Zelda. Oh, I don't remember seeing that. But
I saw that, like they were like, there's like a, in Ocarina of Time, where you go to like the temple to pull out the Master Sword, you can go in the middle, and like around you, like if you look on top, there's like stained glass of like different, like, you know, just different places, whatever. But it's like it has like Ganondorf, it has Zelda, Link, and all the shit. I don't know where the fuck it was at, but I was like, oh, whatever. I was like, it's fake, but I don't know if it was fake or not. Now that you mentioned like the whole Donkey Kong thing. Universal.
Okay. No, but yeah, the Universal, yeah, basically the Donkey Kong expansion, I guess, for the parks. They made a video about it. The whole place looks nice. I mean, if you liked how the Mario parts looked on Universal thing, you'll definitely like this one. I like the little mini game that they had here. Basically, there's just 2 lights in front of you, and you just have to go with the rhythm of the lights and hit the drums and all that. And it looked really fun. The same thing with the question marks, those K signs, or I guess the thing. I'm guessing it's gonna spell out Kong or something. That's snack Looks good. It's an ice cream. Ooh, but it comes with like a barrel mug.
I want the barrel.
Yeah, I would actually want that cup for sure. And then Donkey Kong himself, the costume, that looks fantastic.
Have you gone to Universal?
I have not.
No, me neither.
No, I really want to though. I definitely gotta see. I've never even seen the Hogwarts land,
Oh, same here.
so I definitely gotta do that someday. Yeah, Diddy Kong. What's the Grandpa Kong called? Is it Cranky Kong?
I don't know the Kong characters.
Mm-hmm.
Kong. Yeah.
Mm.
No. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Cranky Kong. DK.
Okay, this
Donkey
is.
Kong.
I don't think we ever talked about this, but yeah,
Oh, Donkey Kong or what?
yeah, the Donkey Kong land.
Mhm.
So yeah, it looks nice. We'll see when.
I'm looking at like the Mario wiki.
Mm.
It says, according to various pieces of official media, starting with Donkey Kong Country, Cranky Kong is the original Donkey Kong from the arcade game, appearing in Donkey Kong Jr., and Donkey Kong 3.
Mm.
So I guess he's like the original, like from
From
when
the
he
game.
takes Princess Peach. Yeah, like when he was known as, what was his name? Jumpman.
Mm-hmm.
During his youthful prime, Cranky Kong kidnapped Pauline and took her to a construction site. That's so funny. I thought he was just like Donkey Kong's grandpa or something.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know he was like the original. That's fucking dope. Fucking Nintendo, man.
Hmm. So I don't see anything in terms of new games. Like new games announced other than Nintendo Direct. New games have come out. The Assassin's Creed Shadows, Split Fiction, good reviews on that one. Assassin's Creed though, I haven't looked into the reviews on that one. I just, with the whole controversy behind it, I just didn't want to look into it.
Looks fun.
I mean, Assassin's Creed, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, same gameplay as always. It's just different setting. So, but yeah. But did you see that God of War 20th anniversary thing that they did?
No, I didn't see it. I saw it. Like I saw the like a YouTube notification. I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And I was like, "I'll watch it when I get home." And I totally forgot about it. What was it?
It's basically just different skins. But like, yeah, basically, the weapons, they get like this gold form of it. It's like the handles are kind of black, but the sharp ends of it itself is all gold, and they look pretty cool. So, and then different costumes for the characters. It's just a black and gold armor sets. For some reason, for Kratos, he gets all black skin, but then his tattoo is in gold and all that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he looks pretty cool. I really do like the costumes for the other characters, especially Freya's. Like her tattoos, like parts of it is gold, and then yeah, it's just kind of basically how her costume looked in the 2018 one, but it's just black and gold.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's just that, but the weapons look pretty fucking cool.
I saw that the 20th anniversary notification, so I thought that they were releasing the first, technically like 4 or 5. There's 3, 4, 5, 6. Because there's 6 games before like 2018 one that are on console. So I was like, maybe they're gonna like not remaster them, but like make them like a little bit like high res and like have better frame rate and like for the PS5. So I was like, oh shit, I mean, I'm down to buy those because I think those are fucking good. But then I never looked into it, so like now it's like, oh, if it's just skins, it's like, oh, okay, well that's cool. It's like big letdown right there for me.
Yeah. But yeah, that seems about everything. Do you have anything do you have anything else to bring up or want to bring up? We can go off tangent.
Not really. I think we covered everything that we were looking into. I feel like it would have been a longer episode if we saw the Last of Us.
Oh yeah, for sure. I would have gone.
But no, that's fine. Other than that, I think we're set for like the next 2 months.
Cool.
Not really.
No, yeah. I mean, we'll see. Hopefully, I can finish the Legend of Zelda soon. Start a new game. Tell you how me and Ala are doing with the gameplay and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, her and I can do more of those for sure. Now, you said you came to my place like a week ago or something like that, and you took a look at my magic cards.
No, I didn't.
It's fine. I don't mind. But like, what'd you think of them? Because I specifically just got like one specific set. I think it was like House of Horror or something like that. And
yeah, you got the Dustborn. Yeah. I was because I walked into your room because I just wanted to so when we got there, we had told your sister to get the day off. Like, get the day off. We're gonna be there. We have our appointment with Zelda there at 1:30. So I was like, they told us we're gonna be here late. So I was like, you should just get the day off. Dude, they told us like, oh, just if you work, just request a day off because you're gonna be here for 6 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was an allergy test. We had to wait for the results and all that shit. Bro, we were in there for 30 minutes. So we got off and I was like, what do you want to do? And we just like, we texted your sister, like, hey, like, did you ask for the day off or no? And she's like, no, I'm at work. And like, oh, okay, well, we're already out. And she was like, well, if you guys don't want to go out for dinner, I'm stuck at work until 6. But if you guys want to just chill at the apartment, just come pick up my key and just go. I was like, okay, yeah, for sure. So that's what we did. So the first thing was like, we walked in and I closed the door behind me. That's when I noticed your key on the floor. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I know that's not ours. And so I was like, that's when I texted you. I was like, hey, is this yours? And you're like, oh yeah, I noticed it when I locked the door. I was like, damn, that's so David.
I'm not kidding you. Like, seriously, as soon as I closed the door, I'm looking at my hand too because something happened. When I work at Domino's, we have the shirts on. There's like a little pocket here.
Oh yeah.
So what I do is I take out my car keys from my keychain and I put it in my pocket here, just so like if I have to because we have like a bunch of orders, deliveries, and all that, I can just go in and out. It's
easier for you. Yeah.
So I kind of got used to that, and then one day I decided to go back to my place during my break, and just kind of like chill out there. The thing though is like I hung up my keychain where we usually do, but I kept my car key in my pocket. So when I left to go back, I completely forgot my house keys. So I'm like, oh shoot. So then I told myself, okay, always make sure you have the keys in hand before you close the door. So now this was I was working at Amazon that day, so I didn't take out my car keys from the keychain or anything like that. But what happened was like I was messing with my shirt. I had it like on the jacket pocket and messing around with it, and it just fell out from the keychain. So I had the keys in my hand when I closed the door, but then when I'm looking to try to find it, I'm like, oh fuck, it fell out.
Yeah.
Dude, what the heck? And so I got unlucky, but I knew I was gonna be there late. So I
that's what I was thinking too. I was like, well, if anything, like it's not that bad because I think I asked your sister. I was like, what time is the oven? She said like 9 or something like that, and I was like, well, you're off at 6 anyway, so it's like, it's not like he's locked out of his house or something like that. So I was like, that's not too bad. It would have sucked if you dropped them out, like if they fell somewhere else.
Oh yeah.
You gotta look at it. They were there, and I was like, Spider-Man keychains? That's David's. I was like, okay. Yeah. So we walked in. We just gave ourselves like a little tour. We saw your sister's room, your room, the kitchen. And I saw your room, and I was like, "Oh, that's when I saw the boxes. I was like, what the fuck?"
Oh yeah. The boxes themselves, dude, they were on sale, and I'm like, these look really nice. And I was
because I saw the boxes too, and And I was like, when the fuck did he get boxes? And I was like, oh, well, like, what's it? What is that? Because I thought they were empty. And I was like, oh, this is the commander deck. And I was like, oh, this isn't empty. And I was like, I just see it kind of like not full, but like kind of like full. And I was like, this motherfucker's buying packs, and he hasn't been telling me about it. This piece of shit. And I was like, oh, he bought Dustborn or whatever the fuck it's called. And I was like, did he pull what I need? Because there's like two cards from that set that I want to put in one of my decks.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, did he pull it? Garbage. I walked out. I was like,
I did buy 2 more, I think, or 2 or 3 more afterwards. So we'll see if I have it. I know I got one that's like really cool looking one, but I mean, I'll show you when I get there.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I got those blocks, and I specifically got those because I'm like, oh well, I know I'm gonna get more. I want to get the Last Airbender ones when it comes out.
Mm-hmm.
I think, what were the other ones? Was it the Spider-Man ones that I want to get someday?
Yeah, Spider-Man comes out. It comes out, I think this year. I don't know when.
Both come out this year.
Yeah, it comes out. Spider-Man comes out before Airbender, because Airbender is the last thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's some Deadpool, like 4 or 5 cards of Deadpool that are coming out, I think sometime this month. And I'm just waiting for confirmation from the shop to see if they have it.
Yeah, I'm looking up the Spider-Man ones. September 26th for the Spider-Man ones. And I know November for the Last Airbender ones, which, oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Yeah, I want to see how they do those. Just because they're every color has its own thing, the red is burn, so fire. Blue is not necessarily with water, but it does have like a bunch of merfolk and stuff like that, so they can maybe do that. White can be, well, green could be like, what is it, earth, if anything? I don't know. I'm just so excited for it. I was like, oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah. I still haven't seen the YouTube video that you sent me, but I would definitely want to look at it before heading to your place. So
you don't have to. I mean, I'll just.
No, I mean, I want to. No, yeah, you'll teach me and all that, but like, I kind of want to be.
It's a long video. You can find like a simpler video. Just if you can find maybe a 20-minute video, then that can really help you out a lot too. The only thing is, it's like the way that Magic works. It's easy to understand, but it's a bunch of information up front. Especially with the wording of the cards. If this says like, oh, target creature, or like this says this or something like that, if the card says it specifically in a certain way, it could benefit you or you're fucked up. Like that's the thing with it. It's like the way that the card is worded is kind of, it does mean that's what it does and stuff like that. And it's also like the steps. So it goes upkeep, draw, no, upkeep, unstep, draw, first main phase, going to combat, declaring attackers, declaring blockers. It's like a bunch of things, but it's fairly simple. And honestly, with us, it's like, okay, cool, like we don't care. But if you go to like the card shop, you're like, the fucking rules or something like that. Like, it just depends on like who you play with.
Yeah.
Like with us, we're just like, we don't care. Like, oh, you fucked up, yeah. Just kind of start over and do it again. Especially with you, like, since you're learning now, it's like, even if you do go to a card shop and like you tell them, hey, I'm brand new to this, like I'm sure they'll teach you like people they're playing will be like, oh, okay, this is how you play the game. Like it's a lot of things, but this is how you play, and they'll kind of guide you through it. But once you get to like, oh, the price pool is $50, that's someone like, man, fuck this guy. It's like, let's fucking kill him first. So it's simple, but it's not simple, but it's really fun. Honestly, it's just really fun because you get to play with your friends and stuff like that. Like I don't like going to card shops because I feel like it's a lot of people who just don't like doing that. So I just rather just play with people that I know. I was like, okay, cool, and stuff like that. So that's what I've been trying to get Susan into it, but she don't want to.
No, yeah. I definitely want to go somewhere and play, especially Lorcana. The new set came out, and I bought one. This is a Ana one, and I don't know if you noticed the purple and blue color on it. Basically, that's new. They're combining
the colors
and all that.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, this is an Ana card, dude. I don't know what it is, but their Ana cards are just so freaking great. I love them. It's kind of blurry. I can't tell.
Dude, just say it, dude. You have a crush on
Oh
Anna.
my god.
I don't mind, dude. It's fine. I have a crush on Tiana.
But yeah. But I mean, for right now, I'm actually like done for collecting for the Smorn ones because I bought sleeves for it, and so I'm like,
Mhm.
okay, I'm just gonna buy enough to like use up all the sleeves and all that.
No,
so.
yeah, of course, yeah, no worries, yeah.
And then so I'm gonna do the same thing with for like the Spider-Man and the Last Airbender ones. So
Mhm.
we'll see. I mean, who knows? I don't know. I think I might. The Last Airbender ones, I'm probably gonna be spending like a whole much more for that one, but we'll see. I'm kind of tempted to get more Doctor Who.
Which one did you buy?
In the Doctor Who one.
Yeah,
it's just,
like what deck did you buy?
I can't remember the.
I mean, you can show me later because I know the Walmart here has 2 decks of the same Doctor Who. I don't know which ones they are, but I'm saying like if you just want to pick them up when they're here because they're just there. I don't think anyone's buying them. I've seen it for like 3 months.
Okay, if it's still there when I'm there, I'll probably go buy it. And I actually bought. I haven't gotten it yet, and it's still like, still not ready. But like I bought like sleeves for the Doctor Who set, but like specifically like Doctor Who sleeves.
Oh yeah, deck. Okay, yeah.
They look really nice. It's like kind of like
my brother would do that too. Like it's like when he would buy like a certain commander deck and like, is it from Ultra Pro?
I don't know the company.
You know, yeah. Usually with them, it's like when there's like commander sets coming out, it's like, oh, we'll make these sleeves for that specific deck, and it's like the face of the commander, or like it has to do with that deck. So
yeah, I was kind of sad. The comic book store that I go to like buy the cards and all that didn't have like like designer sleeves or anything like that. It's just plain colors and all that,
black or whatever. Yeah. Usually they get them when there's like a new set coming out to like kind of match like the set. Other than that, you're just better off just getting them online.
Okay.
Yeah. Usually the ones that we use they're called Dragon Shield. They've been pretty good so far, so
yeah. But yeah, I'm excited.
Same.
Yeah, well, I think that is everything for today. And we went on for 2 hours, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, makes a magic made up for the time.
Yeah, for sure.
That's stupid.
But yeah, we'll see what we'll do next time. Like I said, I'll hopefully finish Legend of Zelda. We'll see what else is coming out. Maybe we'll get some more news about the pricing. Who knows? But thank you all for listening, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.